Welcome to the Face the Music podcast. What's up, everybody? My name is Matt, and I'm your host. Welcome to the 20th episode of the Face the Music podcast. Very special top songs for this week, and my guest today, the Moongroove Records crew. You ready? Let's do it. What's up, everybody? What's up? How are you? What did you think of last week's episode? I had a fantastic time talking to Mr. Chris Contos. The man is an absolute legend, and I mean, there's not much else to say that I haven't already said. It was a terrific interview. It was so much fun talking to him, and it was very, very in-depth about the industry, about coming up in the music scene. There's a lot of good information for any young bands that are out there listening. Chris, if you happen to be listening too, thank you so much for coming on, my friend. I hope we get to do it again sometime. You are officially part of the Face the Music family. Tons of new followers on the Instagram page again this week. Thank you all so much for your support. I hope every single one of you guys that are following are listening today. And as always, for all of my first-time listeners, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the Face the Music family. I couldn't be happier to have you here. When you're listening, it's our time to just hang out together and forget about all the insanity in life. Forget about all the negativity and all the bullshit. This is a politics-free, worry-free, stress-free podcast. I'm here to talk with you about all things hard rock and metal music and bring you some fun and entertaining discussions from artists that you know and love to artists that you may not know yet. There's a lot of bad shit happening in the world, and this is our escape from that for a little while every week. For all of my returning listeners, welcome back, my friends. Thank you for listening week after week, and thank you for joining me once again on another episode of the Face the Music podcast. You guys know what's up by now. You know what I'm all about. Much love to you all. I am so thankful and lucky to have your support. Speaking of support, for listeners new and old, I have a favor to ask you. I need your help spreading the word about the Face the Music podcast. If you're listening, you're already doing the one thing that I want everybody to do, but if you wouldn't mind, I have a few really easy, really quick, and really cheap ways to help even more. Number one, follow the podcast and listen every week on Spotify and YouTube. Number two, follow the Instagram and Facebook pages, comment on the shit that I post, vote if you see a poll or something to vote on in a story. Way more active on Instagram than Facebook. Facebook is kind of just my backup, so I'd appreciate it so much more if you just follow the Instagram where I'm the most active. And then finally, number three, just share something. If you're listening, you probably know somebody else who would also enjoy, so spread the word. Tell them what's up. I appreciate all the love and all of the support, guys, and I promise you I will never take an ounce of that for granted. With that being said, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. It is officially the weekend. Grab a beer, turn it up to 10, and enjoy, my friends. Today's all about the MGR Fest, the festival that's happening in 1 week. We're 1 week away from this thing, guys. Today it's very special. I have co-hosts for the first time. I'm very excited. It's the MGR crew themselves, the Moongroove Records people. My good friends came over for a little bit of a party last weekend, and we had a great time barbecuing, shooting the shit, talking it up. So they're going to be a big part of today's episode. I'm very excited for that. I started this podcast 18 weeks ago now. It's new-ish, but it's a product of a major life change, losing my job. I've talked about it a little bit here and there on the show, and yes, it is still very upsetting all these months later. It was a very traumatic thing for me, truthfully. It wasn't just a job. It was something that I gave my heart and my soul to for a very long time, and it set back a lot of the positive changes that were in motion for my wife and I this year. To keep it 100% honest with you, I was extremely depressed. My anxiety was through the roof. I had no idea how to make the next move. I found a lot of solace in starting this podcast. It helped me talk it out, to let go of what was keeping me down in life, and it allowed me to grow and discover a bit more about myself. Very much like seeking therapy. A therapist will listen, ask questions, and help you see things from new perspectives. They can give you advice and techniques to make positive changes in your life. BetterHelp is the sponsor of this video, and they're on a mission to make starting therapy easier. You just fill out a questionnaire, and you'll match with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. Easily switch therapists at any time and no extra cost if it's not the right fit for you. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform that you can trust. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/facethemusic and get 10% off your first month of therapy. So, today's a special one. It's officially 1 week until MGR Fest. It's week 20, my 20th episode, and I have the entire MGR crew in the house. Today, to commemorate 20 unbelievable weeks of the Face the Music podcast and to hype you all up for MGR Fest next week, we're doing the top 20 songs of week 20, announced by the Moongroove crew. So stay tuned for an interview in just a little bit with the guys, but it really lets you know who they are, what they do, what they're about, what Moongroove Records really is. But for now, we have the top 20, so let's get right into it. As always, you'll hear all the clips of the top 20 on the Spotify episodes, but unfortunately, YouTube won't allow me to upload music as a part of the podcast. So if you're watching on YouTube, I apologize in advance, but the clips will not be featured. You could still listen to the full songs on the Face Music Top 10s playlist over on Spotify. The code, as always, will be at the end of the top 10, and it's also in the link that's on all of my socials. Top 20 of week 20. Let's get into it. This week features all of your bands for MGR Fest, plus a few honorable mentions that I think deserve your attention. MGR crew, let's light it up.
Hey, I'm Sean. I run Internal Vision Media, and we're going to kick off week 20, top 20 for MGR Fest and more. Top 20 right now, 20 number itself, I Ignite Left in Me. Great song and also great band too. Listen to them and check them out.
Hey, how we doing? Joe from Moongroove Records, drummer of Soul Searcher. Number 19, we got Roderick, All or Nothing.
Hey, Tom Gallagher here from Moongroove Records. Number 18 on the list is Uchikatsu with Throwing Myself.
What's up here?
Peace, Love, Money photo. We're here with the week 20 top 20 MGR Fest plus more. We're here with number 17, Sargasm, 96 Quiet Bitter Beings. Go check that out.
The only way to ever leave is overflooded by the storm, and entangled meaning Hellview brings you fear in 54. Deleted all the toys at the bottom of the lake, and not one supports the cause to leave the blood stain in your veins.
Hey, it's Joel from Dead Within Days. At number 16, we have Gavel Down with Wasteland.
Hi, I'm Mike from Soul Searcher, and at number 10, Oceanside, When I Think of You.
Motivation, give the obligation when I think of you. Most impatient, most inviting, most of myself in the time for you providing. Most impatient, most inviting when I think of
Hey, this is Robert from Dead Within Days. At number 14, you have With Sails Ahead with Murder Mountain.
Hey, this is Sean Sinat. I'm with Moongrooves, and 13 we have Ringside Tonic, Empty Nest.
Hey, this is Jenny Gallagher from Moongroove Records. At number 12, we have Hope Speak, Wilt.
We're at number 11 here at the top 20. We got Pulses with Louisiana Purchase. Great band, really talented musicians. Check them out.
Yo, this is Joel from Burnworks Unlimited. At number 10, we have Farsight, Detrimental Chemistry.
Hey, this is Jenny, the bassist of The Stitched Up, and at number 9 we have Resist the Temptation, Villainize Me.
So we're back. You saw Money, week 20, top 20. And this time around we have number 8, Cheem with Pivot. Go check it out.
Mike from Soul Searcher, and at number 7, I Dreamt the Sea, Unfulfilled.
Hey, I'm Sean Sinat with Moongrooves, and at 6 we have Off Guard, Strawberry Moon.
From a dream, it seems we were driving down 22nd Street. You said that you loved me, my heart stopped abruptly. Covered in makeup, my response made you shake up. I just wanna know that you'll be okay if I'm not here by the end of the day. I know that you need me, but I need to leave you before we start to decay.
Hey guys, Joe again from Moongroove Records. Coming at number 5, we got Path We Choose, Watching for Bated Breath.
Hey, this is Robert from Dead Within Days. At number 4, you have Soul Searcher with Pray.
With number 3 on the top 20, Craving Strange with Dissolve, a really impactful rock punk band from Long Island who's been here for over 10 years. Go check it out.
Hey, this is Jenny from Gallagher Baked Goods, and at number 2 we have Pathmaker, Home Alone.
Coming in at number 1, we got Dead Within Days, Sleep Traveler.
You can check out the full songs on the Face Music Top 10s playlist on Spotify by either searching or scanning the code that is on your screen now. Are you interested in being a guest on the show? Hit me up. I'm always looking for bands, musicians, friends, other podcast hosts, promoters, or people who just live for rock and metal that want to come on and talk. Let's set it up. Don't be shy. It's always a good time. August just started filling up, though, so if you have something that you want to come on and talk about, don't wait. I'll see if I can move things around to make it work for you. My friends in bands, if you have a show coming up or a single, an album, or an EP dropping, anything that you want or need to promote, please let me know. I want to do my part in making sure that your music gets heard and your band gets seen. But if you don't tell me, I'm going to have a pretty hard time finding out about it. So please reach out. Either email me at theftmpod@gmail.com or just shoot me a message on Instagram. Guys, we got some show announcements. First off, tonight, July 18th, Amityville Music Hall, we have my friends in Bleed the Gods. This is their debut show, so get your asses out there and show them some support. I'm going to be there too, so come hang out, let's have a couple beers, and see one of Long Island's newest metal bands just fuck shit up. July 19th, tomorrow night. Also, Amityville Music Hall. We have Prong in the house, guys. This is their only home show, really their only headlining American show for 2025. This is a one and done for them for this year. The band's going to be hitting the road to Europe very shortly, within the next couple weeks, and then they're there for the summer. They wrap things up in California for Aftershock, and then that's the end of their touring year. So make sure you get your tickets and you get there. I'm going to be at this one too. Everybody knows by now, my boy Tyler is the drummer for Prong. Super proud of the dude. He's going to be on the show next week. I'm very excited. It's a stacked lineup, though. Prong is great. Also on the bill, we have Jackpipe, we have Black Dawn, and Blackwater Rising. Fun fact, I shared the stage with Blackwater Rising all the way back in 2010. We were both opening up for Nonpoint and Drowning Pool at the Crazy Donkey in Farmingdale. I'm glad they're still doing their thing. Get to AMH this weekend. One day after that, this coming Sunday, stacked weekend for music. July 20th, we have the Summer of Loud tour coming through the beach. This is going to be a fucking blast, guys. We have Killswitch Engage, we have I Prevail, Beartooth, Parkway, Amity Affliction, The Devil Wears Prada, Alpha Wolf. It starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There will definitely be some sort of tailgate happening. Stay tuned to the Face the Music Instagram page for the meetup. I'm going to post everything there. Next week, motherfuckers, MGR Fest 2025, July 26th, Uber Geek Brewing in Riverhead, New York. The whole thing kicks off at noon and goes way late into the night. I'm talking like 11 p.m. at night. This event will feature local artists and touring acts, so many vendors, activities, food trucks, and so much more. $25 if you buy ahead of time and $30 at the door. You officially have 1 week left to get the discounted price. Do not say that I haven't been warning you the last few months. All of your vendors for MGR Fest 2025 are Rip Haven Audio Recording Studio, Floating Forest Pedals, Safe Haven Music, Moncherie Sugary, Burnworks Unlimited, Gallagher Baked Goods, Katie Crafts, Zaza Club, Maui Chop House Food Truck, Caribbean Love Food Truck, and yours truly, the Face the Music podcast. I'm going to have a table and tent set up with some cool stuff for sale, including a one-time only limited supply MGR Fest hot sauce. We're going to have shirts and much more. I'm going to be doing a raffle or two. I'll have a mobile setup for full coverage of the festival. So come by and say what's up. Cut a promo for the show. Have your voice featured in the new intro for the podcast. A music festival is nothing without the music. So, your bands for MGR Fest 2025 are Chris Umlin, Ghost City Limits, Farsight, Ringside Tonic, Pathmaker, Cheem from New England, Path We Choose, Soul Searcher, Resist the Temptation, With Sales Ahead from New Jersey, Hope Speak, Dead Within Days, Pulses from Virginia, Off Guard, Oceanside, I Dreamt the Sea, and Craving Strange. Go give all of your vendors a like and all of these bands a listen. Make sure you buy your tickets early. $25 online, 30 day of show. Bring some extra cash for merch, food, raffles, and also save some time at the door since this event starts at noon. You want to make sure you're there early and inside early when the first band kicks off. See you at the show. Last Sunday, I had the crew from Moongroove Records over for a barbecue. My token of gratitude to this amazing group of people for all of their love, their friendship, and their support for the last 20 weeks. We had some good food, some cold brews, and enjoyed each other's company all day. It was a really nice time. Big thank you to everybody that came. It was great just getting to shoot the shit for an afternoon. Now, as you saw earlier, everybody helped me announce the top 20 for this week, and towards the end of the night, we filmed a convo about who Moongroove is, what they're all about, and we talked a lot about the festival, about promoting bands, networking, building relationships, and growing this community. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the team that is Moongroove Records. Enjoy. We got Joel, we got Tom over there. Down there we got Joe, Sean. I did not get your name.
Leslie.
This is Leslie.
Robert.
We are 2 weeks away from MGR Fest, guys. July 26th, Uber Geek in Riverhead, New York. We have so many bands playing. I think we're up to 18 bands, right?
I think so. Is that correct?
Something like 18 bands, handful of acoustic acts.
18 musical acts, yes.
And this is 2 stages, inside and outside.
2 stages inside and out. We do have a rain contingency plan just in case it does rain, where the inside stage will be moved inside to the bar area. But that is just a contingency plan. We are planning for...
Rain or shine, faces will be
it's a rain or shine
melted.
event.
Experience will be had. It's going to be the one-of-a-kind event of the summer. More bands that Moongroove has ever done. 2 stages on 1 day. Food trucks that you've never seen or had before. It's going to be an evolution of a show experience. Don't miss it.
A revolution.
A revolution of evolution of show experience. You've never had this. Have yourself some great truck food, listen to some bands you've never heard of, make some new friends, and there's tons of booths. So even if you're not into the certain music that's going on, there's always something for somebody at any time.
And every vendor is a local vendor. They are your, everyday person making their thing, doing their thing. It's not like you're buying from some sort of corporate business. You're buying from a local business, helping out local people, and doing the thing that we should have been doing a long time ago. Helping out the locals because we are locals,
Amen to that. That's
And the same thing goes with the bands, and like some of them might be out of state, but they're all unsigned and local to their area and have been involved with our local scene for a very long time. Like considering Pulses, With Sales Ahead, and Cheem, they have all been coming over here for the longest time. They're all unsigned acts which have incredible amounts of talent behind their music and just are a driving force in what kind of we're all trying to do for the music scene, rather than, submitting to just going onto a label. These guys all have just driven and built their art in their own way and themselves and are striving to do so continuously, and it's the utmost respect, and that's what we're here to promote, what we're here to drive forth to actually make happen, rather than you have to go to some big label to have success. That's not a real thing. You can do it all yourself. You just have to find the right niche of people and the right group of musicians and scene to help you out and all come together, drive forward, and just make it
Would you say
happen.
that in like one word, like authenticity is like a great way to kind of like describe the
Authenticity
community that's
and
going
transparency.
Transparent
Because everything that
authenticity.
you work with Moongrooves, there's the utmost transparency with everything that is going on, period. Like,
What you see is what you get. No
Yeah.
Ticketmaster, no BlackRock, none of that. Just homegrown goodness. It's what you need.
And
Exactly.
there's definitely a theme of friendship and unity in MGR and what you do. Everybody that's sitting at this table right now, everybody knows each other. Everybody is just, I mean, if you're not in a band together, you've worked together before, you book shows together.
Yeah.
Like, it's a cool setup that you have with Moongroove. What made you want to start doing this as Moongroove Records officially at the beginning of last year?
I kind of just always wanted to have a label where I was able to book bands and book people from out of state and link up the kind of two things, you know, have our local bands, have touring bands come in and have them play for, you know, open up for their sets, or vice versa, like have a hard-hitting local come to the stage and have, you know, some touring bands come in and have actually a revenue and make their own connections with the people that are here rather than their home state, which is what it's about when you leave your state. You know, you want to be able to go out there and make your connections with other people.
Mm-hmm.
When you go out there, you don't want just like a dead crowd.
Right.
When you go there, like you want people to be interested, watching you, and like maybe even participating because they checked out your stuff because of your logo on the poster before the show.
For the community, by
Right.
the community.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like that, like, you know, we want to build the community up, and that's why, like I say, like, you know, it's not just about the shows; it's about the art behind it. Like, people who are literally creating the art behind the posters, people who are like getting the bands together, the people who just know people who are getting things together, the people who are making the music with those bands. You know, it's all interconnected, and that's what we're here to bring light to, rather than just have a big guy running the whole thing. You know.
It's cool that it's a very homegrown thing. It kind of keeps the DIY image preserved pretty well, and it has potential to be something so much bigger than just. I mean, this event is huge.
Yeah.
There's no doubting that this is an enormous thing that you're taking on doing, but it holds so much for what next year could be too.
Yeah.
And I mean, every single person that's sitting here right now that's in a band, like we have Joel and Rob from Dead Within Days, we have Tom, we have Joe from Soul Searcher, like, and I mean, what Sean, I know you said that you're a musician, that you record, but like, do you play aside from Stitched Up? Are you in anything else?
I do some of my solo work. I have like a few songs done. I also do like Grateful Dead covers, and
cool.
I'll do that as well, like an acoustic kind of thing. So
Phenomenal solo artist too. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
But that's the thing, right? Because everyone, we're humble, you know, as far as we could see. You know, everyone is very organic. Everyone's very vulnerable. We've been doing it for years. It's for the community, by the community.
Yeah.
You know, there's no hidden entity of corporate, like, you know, pulling the strings, making sure they can maximize the profit. Because the profit for Moongroove is kind of the echo effect of being a genuine community, and then the goal is to grow a genuine community. So as long as there's more of the same and it continues to branch out, then that's a win. That's an accomplishment, and everyone who's part of that, who's part of MGR Fest, will be part of that as well. And that's an important step to take forward for the community as well. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
I really don't think I could have said that better myself, Joel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Totally.
it takes
That
a
was
village.
perfect.
It
That was
takes
it.
a village.
I think it's a great thing that you guys are all doing, that you have this whole thing put on as a collective, and everyone's got a part, you know. Everyone does something, everyone has their position, and this isn't even the full crew.
Yeah, there's a lot more of us that aren't here and couldn't make it just because, you know, we're all regular people and we live our lives and we have stuff that we got to do. you know, and that's how we make it work. Like the people who can show up, make it happen, and you know, somebody else who can't, there's always somebody else who can step in and at least try to do their part and just make it happen every time.
Teamwork
why
makes
we
the dream work.
Yeah, it's
I
why
mean,
we've
Yeah.
had the success that we've
It's
had
cliche, but it's true.
to this day.
We make it happen like that, 100%.
And it's why we
It's amazing.
keep on kind of driving forward still, because we, you know, like even if I'm like going to a show like with me and like 2 other guys, like usually we have like at least 4, and like sometimes it's literally me and 1 other person running the whole show, and
Yeah.
you know, it still flows nicely and kind of cruises by.
So-
Because of the community that we work with, and like it's not just about us, the bands too. Like the bands that we work with are all stand-up people and have the respect for the scene and know what we're here to do, and like are a part of it as well. Like they promote our stuff because, you know, we're here to promote their stuff too, and it's just like a big handshake in the scene. It's awesome.
Right.
There is a high level of respect that I've noticed that all of you share for each other, that you share for the bands that you work with. And I know, Rob, you were just mentioning before, you guys play out of state a lot, but you're always networking. You're always trying to find like another band to bring here that can help you get out there.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? Because you just hit your 1-year mark as a band. So like,
We did.
what does that mean to you to make these connections and see it grow this way?
It's amazing to see, and it helps us out and the bands that we're, you know, networking with. Like, I mean, that's what I want to do as an artist. I want to meet new people, network, grow, and I hope the people we meet want to do the same. That's why whenever I book shows, I try to bring bands from out of state. So I want them to feel at home and make friends with people from here, and I'm hoping the bands that we put on from here that play with the out-of-state bands, you know, make connections with them. So that maybe one day they'll ask those bands to come out and play in their hometowns.
And you were pretty hands-on with, I mean, with what you do. Like you did a lot of the illustrations, like a lot of the flyers and stuff.
Yeah.
How hands-on were you with booking the festival, or was that more so like Tom or?
Tom did most of the festival booking. It's like some of the bands, like I kind of suggested to him and we asked, and luckily some of them did it. But
Cool.
for the most part, MGR Fest was definitely a Tom thing.
Yeah.
Which, thank you.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Tom.
One thing I wanted to add as well is like there's so many things in life, right, where you give but you never get back equally,
Yes.
right? You go to work, you put in hours of your life for a fraction of payment for that time you put in. You could be subscribed to something for years and never get a dividend, never get something back. But one great thing that Moongroove has been able to kind of put on a pedestal for everyone to have access to is something that whatever you put in, you get back. You come to a show, and in turn, your community has a better music scene. You know, it's not just the people who are in bands, it's not just the vendors who are going to all these events, it's just as much the fans and the people who come out. Like, that is the music scene.
Yeah.
So to be proud that you're part of that, and be proud that you're adding to that legacy of where you live and what you care about. Because as you come out, you're part of that. And you get back what you give, absolutely.
There's a large part of this music scene that through the years has kind of died off in a way, in the sense that community was removed from it. Everybody was very much dog eat dog. Nobody really had each other's backs. Nobody was really like, everyone was going for it, but no one else was looking out for anybody else.
It was kind of predatory.
Yeah. That's something that drew me in when it comes to this crew, is that everyone's looking out for the next guy too. That it's not just about you. You're not just trying to put yourself on the map. You're trying to put someone else there too.
We want the new guys. We want the new music. We want the new flavor. We want to be the next generation of the
People
way
just
your
as excited
new
to come
music
here as we are to go there.
is able to be put out. You know, like, you know, we could dream of having our own streaming station eventually. You know, like Moongroove Radio or something like that. Like, who knows? Like, the sky is the limit, and then some. You know,
Right.
Like, it's an endless possibility kind of thing, and we'll see where we can have this thing grow. And, you know, like, this goes beyond me and even all of us. Like, this thing could grow intercontinental, and it's just like anybody who has like the same kind of like page of what we're doing here, Like, you're already part of what Moongroove is doing. Whether you have your own idea and name and concept for what you want to do, you know, it's just like a spider web of unity in a way.
Because everyone has, no matter where you're from, everyone has their local scene, right? And I feel like this is such a great example of what your local scene can be if you invest in it and you embrace it, you know? So if anything, like if you're too far to come to MGR Fest, if like you just hear about what's going on and like you wish that you could be part of it, you know what I mean? It can happen anywhere. The seeds are free. Plant them wherever you may.
Exactly.
And this is a great example of what could be accomplished when people don't compete and they invest in the community.
Yeah, I think that's a good message to send, especially with with the festival being so community driven, being so so powerful, really. The way that this team has pushed for this event and the way that you guys have bled for this. I mean, its inception was what, 5 months ago?
We started playing this over 9 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess you did that on your own.
I started planning it, but then when I got the guys, when I got the guys together and actually started putting all the puzzle pieces together, and like I already had talked to the venue, and I just had all like my ducks in a row to actually start being able to like put it together. Like I had a venue that was open and willing to doing it. I had a lot of, a wonderful group of human beings to help me put together this thing, and they, not only their bands, but the people that they know that they've introduced me to, are all on the show, and some people that I know throughout the years. Like it's a wonderful combination of what MGR represents is what we've have built as our kind of spider web of branching out in the scene, and just doing exactly what Joel and I have said throughout this whole thing, like just bringing all of this together rather than making it a competition.
Yep. If you want to meet your local music scene, like you have no idea who it is or what they're doing or anything like that, you just want to experience all on display in one day, MGR Fest would be the place to go. Absolutely.
And really any MGR show.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah. Because we hold hard to that really every show. Like,
but MGR has so many bands, though.
Yes,
the
fest is absolutely insane. All the bands run their own merch tables, so if you like their music and you want to fucking catch them before they take off as a band, that who knows, one of these bands might get signed and go on an international tour. Like they are all that good.
It's not that far off of a concept if you think about it.
They
There's
all
such a surge of
deserve
talent.
to tour the world, and however the means they do it, that's how they do it. Like, we're here to give you a start. We're here to give you an option to always come home to as well. Like, we will always be here as the open and honest collective of music. I don't want to give it a proper business title, because it's not a business. It's a collective. It's a unity of people who are all here for the same thing.
Right.
And if we happen to make money, we happen to make money, and then we can build this thing even bigger than it already is.
With that being said, you have any talks for 2026? That, I mean, if it's been discussed, if you want to talk about it. If not,
I would. Yeah, it's kind of been discussed, but we have yet to figure out a place, and there's been a lot of bands who want to do the next year event already. Like, there's a lot of bands that I just had to say no to, because after I started posting about it, so many bands hit me up.
I'm sure.
But regardless, it will be bigger and better.
Yeah,
every single time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think next year, with the contacts that I've made, and all of us have made this year, next year's is going to be a real one for the books as far as the tri-state area goes.
That's sick.
According for bands, because it's I can't say anything because they're all going to have other things going on.
Yeah.
And it's names that are they're bigger than they think they are, too. So it's we're getting traction here, and people are noticing, and they're because we're so united with the local scene, that's why these bigger acts are like starting to like phase into this side of things, because like now they don't have to spend all this money to sell tickets.
Yeah.
Like, because they're that big, they're gonna draw themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't have to worry about them. Everybody knows who they are. They're gonna show up to the show regardless.
Right.
It's the locals that have to promote. It's the locals that have to really drive in deep, because you are the representative for your scene. Like, take it to heart. Push.
Local bands, I think quite often don't understand how important their role is. It's not just you're from here, so you're stuck with the opening slot, or what, like, you know, the mid-card slot actually means for an opening band, for, you know, someone who is local. It's such an important role, because if you're supporting, let's say, a headliner, right? That band needs that hype. You're there to warm that crowd up. You're there to kick some shit and really get the mood of the room going. And without independent artists, without locals, it's impossible.
Exactly.
Bands don't really bring touring support and play the venues that they're coming to. At least not that often.
Well, that's like a big point to make, right? Because I feel like, especially in this area, like if you're from New York or you're from Long Island specifically, over the past like 25 years, since I was a kid till what I do now, like venue after venue has closed, and it's so rare for larger acts to come through. And what that means is like there's no space for larger acts to come through. But by investing in the community and kind of giving it a platform where, you know, people know about it and local people are keyed into it. You know, if you attend an MGR show, you're part of the music scene. You know what I mean? You're not just visiting the music scene. You're part of it. And I feel like that makes a softer landing for any traveling acts to come back and also invest in our community. And I think that's a great opening.
I think that often, I will say, bands that kick a show off, they don't see the importance of like bringing the crowd so much. They want to really kind of just play the show and have the experience of playing the show. But New York, this scene specifically, used to be such an ass-kicking, rowdy, like borderline dangerous crowd to be a part of. In the most fun way.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's changed so much, and I don't think that's a reflection of the people. I think that it's a reflection of the bands that kind of wandered away from demanding their crowd to be that, you know. A lot of bands, like, they'll go up on stage, they'll have fun doing it, but the crowd is just going to be like cross-armed, you know.
There's a difference between a show and an event, right? Like, like a lot of people, when they get into like the process of it, it's a show, right?
Right.
I do this, it's what I did the last time, and when I do this again, it's going to be the same thing. But what I like, again, to bring it back to MGR Fest, is like there's the difference between a show and an event isn't with the bands playing. It's the kind of energy that comes from the people who are attending.
Yeah.
You know, the friendships you make waiting online for something, the people who has like a t-shirt of a band you like, you know, the people who are just like everybody else, but they get an opportunity to mingle. And I think that in my memory, every show where I've gotten to meet people who are just happy to be there and aren't just like holding up the wall and stuff, like that's where I have the memories of events as opposed to shows.
And I think that an event like this is very special because on Long Island, we have not had anything remotely close to a Warped Tour kind of feel since 2018.
Not an event with constant running music throughout the entire event. No.
We don't get Northeastern festivals up here. Like, it's not the way it used to be.
You have to go
but
upstate or to like Jersey.
Yeah.
For any of that, or like Connecticut.
Ohio,
take the ferry, you gotta
Michigan.
You gotta travel at this point. Like,
but this is the first time
sucks.
This is the first time in a really long time that we have something homegrown that is that level of like, you can meet people waiting on the line to get in. You can hang out with people during the day and just strike up conversation.
Yeah.
There is social elements to this. It's not just like go listen to the music and then jump to the next stage. There's food trucks. There's vendors that have. Everyone's got something cool to offer. Everyone's got
brewery,
something
too.
cool to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a brewery.
Yeah, I mean, pretend and take the day and pretend you're like, you're back in like 2007.
Yeah, that's what
or
I'm
like
doing.
2012, going back to fucking
Your mom just
Warped
dropped
Tour,
you
man.
off at Uniondale. The sun's
Exactly.
coming up. You got to
Exactly.
get the wieners going and the little
That's what I'm
mini,
saying.
barbecue you bought at
Pre-game
Walmart.
outside
Yep.
before you go in.
You got your little
keys in the
pocket
car
shots
the
that your mom
whole
didn't know
day.
you had, and you could.
Or like if anybody went up to Rockin' Derby back in the day. It was
Oh,
the
Rockin'
same
Derby
deal,
was sick,
man.
dude.
That was the
I was
same
there.
kind of deal, dude. That
Rockin'
stuff
Derby was a
sick.
good time.
Pre-game in the parking lot, go in at noon, and
Yep.
party all day. That's kind of what this is. It's like
Yep.
a little nod to Rockin' Derby because they don't do that anymore.
Oh, Rockin' Derby was a
Here's
one
a
and
topic
done.
that no one ever talks about.
So
So
they're supposed
there's
to make it annual too.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Speaking of annual things, there's things like seasonal depression. Everyone talks about how when fall comes or winter comes, everyone's stuck inside. It gets darker out. Everyone's feeling a little low. And that exists. It's totally real.
does.
But what people don't realize is there's also summer depression.
Yes.
Where like everyone you see online, everyone's at the beach, everyone's going to concerts, everyone's living their life. And a lot of that isn't accessible for everybody. And that could weigh on people's shoulders. It weighs on my shoulders when I don't have anything going on, but the rest of the world is enjoying the summer of their lives. And MGR Fest is such a good way to kind of like add that to your summer if you haven't yet. If you've been stuck home, if you've been busy at work, like this is the opportunity to kind of add to make your summer in a lot of ways. Fight back against that summer depression. I'm stoked for that dose of like sunshine that day. It's gonna be great.
That is so well said. And at the
Why
same
Joel
time,
has a
it sounds
big
like you
voice
stole
here.
the script from one of my BetterHelp promos.
Oh yeah, really,
That is almost verbatim some shit, man. But it's true, man. You're like, you're stuck inside all winter. You finally like have that outlet to get outside to enjoy the sunlight. And what do? You complain that you have to stay inside all night.
You wait for a
because-
sign.
Yeah,
This
dude,
is the
get
sign.
the fuck out
Yeah,
there and
this is
have
the
fun.
sign.
Live life.
Absolutely.
That's what this shit's all about, is living your damn life. And I mean, let's get
Be
real
yourself.
here. Yeah. The older we all get, the harder it is to live life like that. It's harder to find that one day a year that you can cut loose like that. This is an event where it's going to throw you back. It's going to be that Warped Tour feeling. I have such a good, strong feeling about this event. And I think that all of you guys did such a good job at cultivating that feeling, that environment, that feeling of like just inclusiveness, that no matter where you are, where you come from, like you have a home with MGR Fest. You can go to an MGR show and you're going to run into people there. You can be friends with the bands that you're watching on stage, and it's a cool thing. It's a really unique, cool thing to be able to be friends with these people. Everyone's just normal people, but I don't know. It's hard to describe exactly how that feels. It's attainable. Any one of these bands, Dead Within Days, Soul Searcher, any of you guys could be the next big thing, and you're chilling in my backyard with me.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
a cool
the whole,
feeling.
It's the whole MGR thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we're all people. We're all trying to do the same thing, and
Yeah.
that's why Face the Music podcast might as well be right alongside MGR, or Compost Universe, or Dead Within Days, or The Stitched Up, or Soul Searcher, or Internal Vision, or any of the other guys that we're affiliated with. And I say affiliated with because we're just all friends at the end of the day. It's not a business.
Affiliates.
Like we do this so we can all come up together rather than somebody's left on the fucking wayside squandering. Meanwhile, the other guys are on top. Like that's not how we do it around here. Like
Yeah.
we're all gonna eat together. And that's how we do it. Even today, we literally did that.
Yeah, man.
You hosted a wonderful barbecue. Or a wonderful host for
Thank
this wonderful podcast and interview. And
Face the Music
That's
podcast.
we
podcast.
all make sure
E1.
each other eat, and you couldn't have literally screamed MGR material more than that. So thank you for what you do. Thank
course,
you for
man.
Face the Music, the podcast. And thank you for literally amping us up since we've created the fest, period, and the page and everything. Like, you are just as much of a part of this movement as MGR is. So thank you.
Thank you. And I mean, all of you guys, I've interviewed Dead Within Days before. I've interviewed you before, Tom. I didn't get a chance to really interview Soul Searcher yet, but you guys were a crucial part of me launching this podcast. You know, you guys dropped Time Capsule first thing in the year.
Yeah.
And at that point, like, I had just had the wheels turning about this. Before it was ever a filmed podcast, I had a whole review written out on that EP. And, like, it was something that I'm like, man, this scene is so much different now. There's so much more to it. And getting to really be involved in so much of what you guys do, even to the level that you guys have had me involved with Dead Within Days, like, just letting me in on how you guys operate, getting to know you all as people. The songs that you have been putting out is just next level. Like, everything you guys have been doing is just next level. And I mean, Rob, we talk a good amount, and like, it's cool to have someone who's so smart, have that kind of information, be able to translate your thoughts into music like that, works so well with someone like Joel.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are so cohesive, and like, everything you do just throws it back to that 2003 metalcore scene from you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
Yeah, just as a band, we just work very well together. Me and Matt, the other guitarist, like, we're literally almost one and the same. Fortunately and unfortunately, I guess. And then the other guys are just all great. We all work together very well. It's the same thing with MGR. It's like, we're just all one big family.
Yeah.
Trying to raise each other up, get the best out of each other.
Is part of a larger hive mind. Is part of a larger hive mind. Is part of a larger hive mind. It's all connected.
When I told Rosalie that you guys were coming here today, she goes, "Is that the Duck Band?"
Yeah. A lot of quacks going on.
I was like, yeah, that is in fact the Duck Band.
Yeah.
For you guys that don't know, when I interviewed Dead Within Days, Joel had a little, like, what was it, a key?
It was almost like a keyboard key, except instead of like a letter or a number, it was a literal duck. And every time you would press the key, it would make a quack sound. So Matt had it in his pocket, and like, he would lean a certain way during like questions during the interview. So he'd be like, "Oh, so what inspired you to play guitar?" And Matt would be like, "Quack." And like, lean back in the chair, but it happened at the most perfect times. It was great. It was great.
I don't know if you watched back, dude. It was so fucking funny. Who didn't you tell? You didn't tell your drummer, right? He was completely out on the whole thing.
Anthony came in and he quacked, and he was like,
because your bassist had to leave and your drummer came in.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Go watch the interview.
I'm gonna have to go watch
Because
that.
when did you watch it back?
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
When they
I
switch,
didn't even notice it.
when they switch, I didn't like let what's your bassist's name? Tom. I didn't let Tommy leave and Anthony come in. I just clipped the quack and switched them.
Did you guys notice what was happening?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, because we'll be on the road or something. I'll like have to go tell Matt something like pretty important, like, oh, like, we have to load in through this door. And before I even talk, he'll like turn to me and he'll like move in his pocket because it's attached to his keys. And I'm like, "Hey, Matt," and he'll be like, "Quack." And like turn to me and they quack, and he'll be like, "Oh, sorry, it's on my keys. I'll let me fix it." And when he fixes it, it's just like quack, 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 quack. And so after that, I can't like say anything serious at that point.
Dude, it was one of my favorite moments that I've had on this podcast.
I would be dead. I would be dead. I would be like, no, we have to stop everything.
That was a good interview. That was a lot of
Good
fun.
moments in the podcast. Absolutely.
That's one thing, man. Having started this, like, I've had so many good moments with all you guys, and you guys are very new people to me. Like, I mean, I've known about Soul Searcher for years.
Yeah.
We've ran into each other a bunch at shows, but we never actually like stood in the same place until
we never really hung out.
Till last year. I was with you and Mike at your place, and that was the first time we ever chilled. And then like this year, we got a lot closer. Like, you were on the podcast, we did the concert together, we hung out a bunch. And it's cool to get to know you like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's also, you're someone I hold in high regard, because what you're doing for the scene is something that, in my experience in the scene, we've needed for 20 years. You know? I started in this music scene in 2007, and I've never felt the energy since then that I do now. it's something really special that you're doing. It's something really special that you're harvesting and that you're capturing, because the way it used to be, dude, is that it didn't matter who was playing. People were playing and people were showing up. And now, like, the element to that has twisted a little bit. It is more about who's playing, but people are still showing up. But it's so much easier to meet someone at a show and harvest that friendship and nurture that. And, like, before you know it, you're meeting up to go to another show together.
Yep.
You know? It's more community driven now than it was then. Even though then, like, it was kind of a guarantee because it's Friday night, people are going to show up, you know? I see this going that way for you, though. I see this becoming a thing where you see there's an MGR show and you're just going to go to it because it's an MGR show.
Right.
Because the caliber of bands that you book, you don't have to worry about who's playing. You're going to have a good time, you know?
Exactly.
It's funny how you say that, because I've noticed some of the same faces showing up as we've been booking more and more shows.
Really?
Yeah. So it's true.
That's you know, it's cool, man, and
Yeah.
you're a part of that. Like, you
Yeah.
get to help grow this. You know?
Exactly.
And I know, like, recently we were talking about, like, the bands that you'll go see at an event, and what you choose to shout out necessarily. Like, every band's got something to offer.
Yeah. Every band has their strengths.
Yeah. But the ones that really show those strengths are the ones that are, like, those are the ones that you get a good feeling from. You're the one that, like, you don't have to worry about putting them with your name. Like, and that, I feel like that's every band that MGR represents, is that you guys have that little core group that you see a lot with your shows.
Yeah.
It's not to say that there's exclusivity, but there's a demand for wanting to get on those shows for a reason, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we want to work with people that we like working with. We want to work with good people. We're not going to work with people, you know, we have problems with, or just aren't good to the scene. We want to make sure they're respectful, good musicians, you know. We want to put out the highest quality for our fans.
Quality is the word I was looking for. Quality is there, dude. And I mean, you're a part of the scene as much as you are a part of MGR, so, like, it's cool that you have that multiple perspective on it. It's a unique experience for a band to be on the outside in as well as the inside out. And I mean, like, it never stops for you. I feel like you're always working. I feel like you're always doing something.
It sounds about right.
At the Dead Within Days interview, like, you had said that, and I was like, you can't be working all the time. But, like, every single time we talk, I'm like, man, you don't stop. Like, you're literally always doing some shit.
Yeah,
and
that's what I do.
It's all the stronger.
I just love music, you know.
That's what it's about.
I want to see everyone grow, and, you know, as everyone grows, like, as far as we grow, everyone else grows, and vice versa. Like, you know.
And that's such a positive mindset.
Yeah.
That's something that should be contagious. It should be a matter of that everybody wants everyone else to grow up to. A lot of what I talked to Chris Contos about last week reflects that.
Yeah.
Because he was telling me, like, we talked about how he used to drum for Testament and Exodus and Death Angel. And, like, he's like, we all came up at the same time. He's like, if someone needed help, you just helped. There was no question about what's in it for me. It's, well, what's in it for them? They need me.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a cool thing to hear, because earlier that day we had talked about basically the same thing.
Yeah.
And, like, it's so reflective of today too, that you have that same element. So that's cool, dude. It's cool to have that mentality of, like, it's all about the come up for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way it should be.
It should,
it
damn
should
right
be.
It should be.
A lot of times it's not, but it should be.
Unfortunately, a lot of the times it's not.
No.
A lot of the times it is very dog eat dog. But
yeah, you know,
that's a good mentality. And
I feel like we've all had our, like, growing pains in this, and we all find the people that we know are kind of scummy and shouldn't deal with. But, like, you know, you start to filter that out as you go, and you start, and you know not to work with them anymore. And you know, and you grow your community of who you should be working with.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, again, community is really what it's all about. So I'm glad that that you guys acknowledge that on a large front, that it is not so much about, like, what's in it for you, but what's in it for the next guy. How can you help somebody else? Because in turn, I mean, that will help you. You know, you shout out a ton of bands that you play with out of state, and like they're gonna get you back there.
Oh, absolutely.
But they also have a home here. And I think that's something else that I commend you guys on a lot, is that every band that's playing this festival that's coming from out of state can treat this like a home for them.
Absolutely.
There's so much hospitality being offered. There's so much that you guys are doing to make sure that every band has that comfort level, that they don't have to worry about, like, well, what happens next?
Yeah,
you know?
mean, we've gone as far as like booking an Airbnb with a couple of the bands, which only ended up being like 2 of the bands, but
Yeah.
it's still like, you know, we're gonna get there so late. It's gonna be literally sleep, wake up, and leave, and then go clean up at the venue the next day. But it's still like I was able to supply hospitality for people who needed it. Because I got a list of people, because the other people are gonna travel regardless.
Yeah.
They didn't want to. You know, I was able to offer it. They didn't want to, and I made it happen either way, and it's going to be a blast. Honestly, I'm super excited for it. So I get to stay in an Airbnb with a couple people who I've been talking with for the past, 7 years, and now we get to hang out for 2 days. That's a blast.
So when it comes to the festival itself, I want you to tell everybody what level of work is going into this. Like, this is one of the most unforgiving schedules for an independent company to have. And I just want to make sure that everyone who's going to this show knows how dedicated to this you actually are.
So we have the 2 stages. We have 4 different sound engineers that will be working the 2 stages.
4.
One of them including this guy right here.
Oh, hell yeah, Joe.
Mr. Joe Demio. Myself, Mike Mars, who was here a little earlier. He did a couple of the introductions for the top 20. And he's also a Soul Searcher and a major part of Moongroove, just like all of us.
A lifetime to make him go, right?
Right.
It's like a
it's been
a
you know,
lifetime.
I've wanted to run a festival since I started booking shows back in like 2013 when I was just hanging out with Nika booking shows at Shakers before it was Shakers, you know.
Big shout out to Nika.
And it's been a wild ride with them. And no, I guess at 2013 it was just Shakers.
Well, if you take
Shakers,
like your life
10-year
experience,
anniversary
right?
today.
10
Yes. By the
years.
way.
So let's just say 10 years of loving music and wanting to put together shows and building it up, and then times that by how many people are involved in Moongroove. You have like 500 years of like wanting to put shows together, all collectively in one generation. But now that's all like being like refined through the machine of like, everyone's band, everyone's passion, everyone's, hobbies all coming together. And then we're finally squeezing out that one drop of like that concentrated, like experience. And that drop is MGR Fest.
Yeah,
talking about the experience, we really wouldn't be anywhere with MGR or really any of this without Nika and Shakers Pub.
Nika's been fun
Like
at Shakers Pub.
I have to give a very big nod to them
Yep.
and just really pay credit where credit is due. Nika was there for us during COVID.
When everyone was closing their doors, Shakers stayed open.
Booking. They kept their doors open for a local musician. And that's when MGR got to start blossoming, you know? I mean, that's where we started building our revenue. And when, shows started to come back, we were the fucking hit. Like, we were packing out Shakers. We did our MS charity with the Stitched Up years ago, and we had to turn people away from the door at Shakers Pub. And they can hold almost like 200 people in there.
Yeah.
We had to turn people away and be like, yo, I'm sorry, like, we're gonna have the cops called on us because we have too many people in the building. Which was insane. And that, like, started the whole drive to really keep on doing what I'm doing.
Scale it,
what we are doing as a collective. It's like, it wasn't just me at the beginning, it was the Stitched Up and the guys in that band and girls. I can't forget that, my wife. But, like, it's just been like, it's always been like a collective effort because it's never been about me or what I want. Like, what I want is to be able to spread the love and be on stage and have people sing my lyrics back to me, or be infatuated by the guitarist that's playing on the stage while I'm jamming out to the same damn riff that you are, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's all I've ever wanted out of a musical experience. I want the connection with the people. I want to experience. I want memories. I can give two shits about the money and the fame and the greed and all that other bullshit that comes with it. Like, I want what, you know, I'm building and I already have, and we're just kind of growing that every day. And it's beautiful to me, and this is MGR. This is what we do.
So I want to touch back real quick on what you were talking about with the festival grounds itself. You have 2 stages, one inside, one outside.
Yes.
You have 4 sound engineers.
Yes.
Which is great.
Yes.
You have...
We take turns. We get to have, you know, some time during the day to where, you know, each of us can enjoy our time and then, you know, take responsibility and, you know, just like not be stressing out and enjoy the day too.
And now, on top of that, you're also going there the night before.
Yes.
You will be staying out in Riverhead and getting to the venue how fucking early?
I will be at the venue at 9 a.m. The latest.
The latest at 9 a.m. After being there all night. And then you have to maintain all day.
And I'm not even staying at the Airbnb that night. I'm going home the night before.
Wow. So you're going back out there?
Yep.
Wow.
Only for the night of that we're staying out there.
Burning
That's dedication,
midnight,
my dude.
daytime, afternoon, evening oil. All the oils are getting burnt.
Oh yeah, 100% of them.
Oh yeah.
There's not going to be anything left.
Candles be burning at ends you never even thought they had.
You ever burn a candle from the middle before? Me either.
You
This
end up with
fucking
more
happened.
candles. It's great.
Damn it. People should buy MGR merch so they can pay for my gas.
100%,
Yeah,
dude.
represent. Buy your MGR merch. We got some
Fucking
sick
get a
T-shirts. We have some pins, some different things. Every band there is more than willing to sign
We have
anything
pins,
you
we have
buy.
very limited stickers.
You know, this is your chance to get
they're
everything
back-ordered
signed.
right now because summer's crazy, and I've been having a hard time getting the stickers in. So the stickers I got right now are the stickers I got.
What would be a cool idea, Tom, if you want to show like your passion for MGR Fest or anything, as we start to make merch and stuff, as that process continues, if you have anything you like, any artwork you want to make or anything that you want to show your appreciation for, bring it to MGR Fest. We'll give you like a shout out or something, like an
100%.
MGR like picture or like anything that you want to make to share your artwork and just be part of the community. We welcome that so much. You
We
know
could
what I
even
mean?
do a collab T-shirt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, that's what we're about.
There's so many different
Anything
things.
you buy is literally only going to help invest into the community and make it a larger thing, more than what we want.
We can get Joe back in school. It'll be
Bigger
great.
things, greater things, and help
For
more
just
people.
25 cents a day,
Yeah,
you can get
help
Joe back
out
in school.
That's what I'm saying.
In the arms of Moongroove
That's the thing, you can help everybody.
Records.
The arms of
Fly
Joe Demio.
Dude, this is so much fun to be a part of, and I am truly excited in ways that I can't even properly describe for this festival. The conception of it, the whole idea behind it, is everything that I stand for. This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to hang out with all you guys there. It's going to be a really genuinely good time.
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing is what Long Island has needed. This scene is stronger than we get credit for, and this is our chance to show and really make that impact. And it's all thanks to you guys. I love the fact that you have so much dedication to this. The fact that you are all working tirelessly for this one event, and then it's on to the next one. You know. It's just...
I think we've all seen the shit end of the stick too many times for us to let anything like that get us down again, and we have the drive and the power to do so at this point. So we're gonna do it.
As you should.
Before we end though, I wanna put out how dedicated Tom is. If you can zoom in, he has a son, right? It's on his shirt.
My son?
No, the image of it is on his shirt, which is a good moment of him and his son, but his son and himself, or his forearms, are on the shirt. And I just think that's a great representation of how proud he is to be dedicated to things.
Yeah, Tom, stand up for a sec, dude.
Yeah,
Your
let's-
outfit.
let's see the outfit.
Your outfit is dad as fuck, dude.
Hold on.
You can't say that Moongroove ain't styling.
I gotta do the whole thing.
There you go.
I pay for
Don't forget the
pose.
shoes. Don't
new
trip.
I didn't get the shoes.
Don't trip.
Oh damn!
available with the battle pass.
Notice the jean shorts,
Oh my
the
God,
cut off
I
jean
almost
shorts.
sat down in that chair and fell in the hole.
You almost just went.
I almost went down.
Oh, that's that would have.
No.
Yeah,
he moved it.
that's
when
a
I
deep
said
hole.
his leg was hanging off, literally a quarter more, he would have been done.
So before we wrap up, guys, just I want to go around the horn real quick. Just say your last 2 cents about this festival. What would you say to anyone who's on the fence about going, or who's just as excited as I am about being there?
Me first?
Yeah.
You gotta come to MGR Fest. You have no excuse. I'm literally blind and I'm gonna be there. And if you can see, you have no excuse. Get to MGR Fest, hang out with us. I'm Joel from Dead Within Days. Passing it to Tom.
Yeah, you can see the flyer. I'm like Joel.
It smells good.
Jesus.
Sorry.
So uncomfortable
Well,
right
this
now.
is the kind of love that we have. That's
Yeah,
just
we're
saying.
good.
Like,
We're good. You have no excuse not to make it to MGR Fest. Help me beat up Tom.
If you got love for local music, just like the love we have for each other, come to MGR Fest. Support your local bands. Support local businesses, your local food trucks. Like it's everything local you could possibly imagine. I didn't go for anything signed, anything under a corporate thing. Like even the brewery and the venue that we are hosting it at is just mom and pop stuff. So like you come and spend your money here. This is going towards families, supporting their families. It's not just bullshit for a corporate thing. Like this is what is going to build us up for the future. And MGR Fest, I think, is going to change the way we do just our local scene around here from here on out. Like, we can throw a festival without it emptying our pockets of $10,000, Like,
Amen.
it is possible. It's a doable thing. Look at me, I'm doing it.
Yep.
Like, it's just a matter of making it happen. Like, make your dream happen.
It all
Keep
starts with an
pushing,
idea, man. Joe, what about you, brother?
It's going to be definitely the biggest event of the summer, guaranteed, right? I think that there's going to be a good amount of people there. I think that there's going to be a lot of connections built, a lot of friends made. We have a lot of great bands playing. I really think that this is just the beginning of what's going to become so much more. So, off to Sham.
It's going to be a fun time. Don't miss it. Man, a few words.
Short and sweet, my guy.
Yeah, no matter who you are, no matter what you do, I think if you come to this festival, it's gonna be a fun time. You're gonna enjoy yourself. So.
Nice. Throw a couple words in there.
He's making me go.
Give him a spend.
I'm kidding.
Give him something
I'm
to
kidding.
spend.
Yeah.
I'll go. I always support Dead Within Days. I always come for them, and also for Tom's band, and one more band that he's not here, Dylan, who is within Resistance and Temptation, whatever it's called.
Resist the
Temptation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout
For
out
those.
RTT.
Yeah, he's not here, but they're amazing.
That's just kudos to you, by the way. It's such a difficult thing to be dating somebody in a band.
Not really.
No, you find it
Because
easy?
I am in the music industry as
Yeah.
well. I like to play violin and piano,
Oh, very cool.
and I was in a band in Florida, but since I moved here, we kind of broke up.
Okay.
So we're in a girls band, and I play mostly the violin and the piano in their band.
Very cool.
So it's,
So if anybody needs a piano player or a violinist,
I'm here.
shout out.
Yeah, shout out. And I also do art. So
You do art too?
I did their stickers. This sticker right here.
Oh, no way. Well, let me get a...
Yeah.
They have the
That's
tank
sick.
top. So I'm working on more art for them. So you'll see that in the future.
That's so sick.
Yeah. Get down there. There's so many good bands. But seriously, there's
Rob,
so
are you
much.
camera shy?
I hate being on camera. I hate it. I hate it.
Let me get a close up. Hold up. There it is. Gorgeous.
But seriously, there's so many great bands, so many local great bands from the region, like people that should be known and they're not known yet, but
they will be.
They will be probably eventually. So this is your chance to see them before they play that stage. That's it's not gonna be so intimate anymore.
Yeah,
So,
amen, man.
Get there.
That's solid shit. Real quick, guys, before we wrap up, I personally just want to say thank you to every single one of you guys, because without you, I don't know if this would have grown legs the way it has in the last 7 months. So every single one of you guys has played an integral part in this, whether you know it or not, whether you're behind the scenes or not. If you've helped another one of these bands grow, and they by proxy have helped me, you're still a part of this. The people who are not here, like Rob Moon, dude, I love Rob. I wish he could have made it today, but happy birthday, Emily.
Shout out the Verse. Man. Compost Universe. Yep. Moongroove Records, Stitched Up, Ghost City Limits.
Sponsored by EpiPen.
Check out the Verse.
Yeah, the Verse podcast.
Sponsored by EpiPen. That's a crazy thing to say.
I love Rob so much.
The Verse podcast is on the Moongroove's YouTube channel, and it gets your deep cuts when it comes to like bands and their influence and their drive and puzzle pieces that fit in that could fit in with other musicians within the Verse and Rob's Compost universe.
Yeah, I did.
So it's a wonderful thing. Go check out the podcast on the YouTube channel and make sure you're hitting up the Face of Music podcast, because we got a lot more coming in for you, and Moongroove Records is right alongside for this ride.
Quick shout out with Rob. He and I sat together 2 weeks in a row, because as I told you guys, I am the king of tech issues. I'm surprised my phone hasn't run out of memory yet.
So y'all did a 2-hour interview?
3.5.
3.5
Dude,
hours.
we sat in my living room for so long, and nothing recorded.
Nothing.
Not a word recorded. So we did it again a week later.
And you know what he said about it when he came to decompose with me?
What?
He said, you were the kindest, most understanding, least frustrated person about it, and he was excited to do it again.
Well, I'm truly glad that he felt that way, because I love Rob. He was telling me, we went to Machine Head together, and he was telling me that when he heard I was doing a podcast, he felt as though he had to hate me.
Okay.
He's like, you're my competition. I have to hate you. I can't believe this fucking guy's doing a podcast. And I'm like,
competition has such a hard time existing in this community.
Dude, I've known you for a really short amount of time, but that's such a Rob thing to say.
You can believe me?
Dude, oh God.
I love Rob.
The amount of times that night that we heard, you think you're better than me?
Think you're better than me?
So big shout out to Rob. I love you dearly, man, and I can't wait to see you at the fest. But thank you, every single one of you guys, for coming out here today. Dude, anytime. You guys, seriously. Anytime.
Follow Face the Music podcast. Follow Moongroove Records. Follow every band on the bill, and wash your face. Have a great day.
Wash your face. Wash your hands. Wash
Comb
your
your
eyes.
head. Take care.
That's it, brother.
Well, thank you.
Say something.
Go for it.
No. Wash your face, wash your hands, wash your what else? I don't know.
Wash your balls.
Wash your taint. Summertime, you fucking gross.
Wash your asshole today.
All right.
Oh, man.
With that being said, thank you guys so much.
Oh, we're still rolling?
Oh, yeah, still going.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry.
Oh, like that song, it's on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. You gotta wash your
Yes. From the bottom of my heart, though, thank you every single one of you guys for doing this, for inviting me to be a part of MGR Fest. It means worlds to me, and I hope that I can live up to your expectations with delivering the product for you. So thank you every single one of you, and I can't wait to see what's next for MGR. So with that being said, guys, I will see you at the festival.
Yeah, see you then.
Thank you to the MGR team for a great conversation, a great afternoon, and most importantly, thank you for all of the support that you give me. When I started this up, I really never expected half of what I've actually accomplished. I never expected to have the support that I get, and I never expected to be handpicked to have a tent and table at such a cool fucking music festival. I appreciate you all, my friends. You will always have my support in everything that you do. Let's make MGR Fest 2025 one for the record books. That's going to just about wrap things up for us today. Thank you to everybody who's listening. Thank you for your time, for your support, who just interacts with everything on social media, who tells their friends to listen. I love you all. I appreciate you more than words can say. Again, just to reiterate the point, the easiest and the cheapest way for someone to support a friend or family member's business ventures is to just help get the word out. I do this for everybody, legitimately everybody. It takes zero effort and zero time. Share the page, like and share a post. Tell your friends about the podcast, about a band that you heard on the show. Tell them about the Chris Contos interview. That was fucking amazing last week. Chris is such a smart dude, and I will never, ever be able to fathom the fact that I had that conversation. It was great. But tell people about that. Get the word out. Help me out. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. Stream the music that you hear on the Top 10s playlist, too. There's so much good music on there. At this point, I think we're about 200 songs deep, if not more. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. It goes a really, really long way. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you again on the next one. You've been listening to the Face the Music podcast. Be well, everybody. Be safe, and I will see you again soon. Peace.